I was in a fraternity.
You tell me.
How was
You
your
were in a
fraternity? How'd you
It
do?
wasn't bad. I was at UCLA, so it was all academic-y, like spineless fucking pussy kids who had 4.2 GPAs and were on the debate team in high school. So there was very little hazing. I don't have anything too interesting.
How
to
did you
report.
get there? Were you also a spineless 4.0 GPA?
No, I had a 2.3 in high school. I was a mess. The back door into any respectable university is you just go to community college and apply yourself for 2 years and you're in.
I love that idea. You probably save $30,000 too.
You save a lot of money. Not that the UCs are super expensive.
Yeah,
I think
I thought about it afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, going to a private school, college, and spending 40 grand is retarded, and I'm so glad I didn't think that would have been a good idea. But you know, you're still right. You still save a shit ton of money.
Nobody knows or cares where you went to school the first 2 years.
Yeah,
that is true. True facts. But there must be a story or two about the frat life that stick out a little bit, right?
I've got some frat stories. My favorite frat story is when me and 3 other guys heard this other fraternity was going out of town for the weekend. Everybody in their house was going away to Palm Springs for a date party. All their guys in the frat were paired up with members of a sorority. They get on a chartered bus. They go an hour and a half away into the desert. So what we do is we go over there, this little commando party in the middle of the night. We're all piss-faced drunk too. We hop over the fence into their backyard. We instantly, with a can of gold spray paint, start drawing dicks. I think somebody drew a swastika, which is unfortunate. This was not designed to be a hate mission. It was just designed to be common vandalism.
Tell me more about your hate crime.
Well, we found a kid with the last name Goldstein, and we beat him in the... No. So we get into the backyard. We find their back...
punk.
It was May. We find their back sliding glass door completely open. The first thing we do is we go inside. We find a couple of fixed-speed bicycles, take them out into the backyard, shot put them over the fence into a construction yard that was behind their house. Okay, we get a kick out of that. We go back in, get a big flat screen TV, heave ho it over the fence. That's gone. So now we're starting to think, how can we up the ante here? We find a common garden hose out back. We snake this thing in through the glass door, pull it way deep into their den area of their basement, turn on the hose full blast. And then we leave. We go back to our party.
Jesus Christ.
One of our buddies was on... Dude, I'm being very careful not to say the name of this house. This was also...
It's the one that got flooded.
You know, the one with no TV and the swastika.
It was about a decade ago. And if anybody asks, I'll just say I heard this story secondhand and I'm reciting it as if it was my own.
I'll testify. Maybe I'll get some credit for that.
Well, I'll have my own jail stories to tell. But we had a buddy. I had this buddy, Umber, who was in interfraternity council. And that was like the governing board of the fraternities. The lady who's in charge of this was this big fat woman. She tells him on Monday, wow, you're not going to believe this. The most thorough act of vandalism I've seen take place at this school occurred over the weekend. Some hooligans left a hose running in ex-frat house's basement. It was 48 hours before they got back from Palm Springs, and it cost $14,000 worth of damage to the house. 3 separate kids had to move out and find new lodging because the mildew situation was so gnarly down there.
Well, congratulations
that was my mark
on the thoroughness.
It was thorough. We left no vandalism stone unturned, Woody.
This is a terrible thing you did.
I've
never done anything so awful.
You're right.
Who here's done something as awful as what Danny just told us?
I mean, it is funny.
Yeah.
Why did you do it?
Not be funny at all.
Why was it done? What was the motivation?
There was absolutely no motivation other than there was a house. We heard they were gone and we were intoxicated. That was it.
I have a community college question.
Yeah.
Sort of serious one. So you were not a great high school student, but you went to community college.
Yeah.
Got you serious on, and you got into a great 4-year school. Cool. Were there many people who went in the other direction, who were maybe like could have gone to a UCLA coming out of high school, went to community college and lost their, I don't know, passion for achievement and maybe made the wrong call?
I hear stories about dudes being so in love with their girlfriend that they forego offers from great schools to do the local community college thing, and they end up knocking her up and working at a Little Caesars Pizza. I've heard stories like that.
But not necessarily just straight up academics where like I don't know, somehow in high school they were great students and they go to community college and something about the commuting or who knows what causes them to lose their drive. Not so
Yeah, I
much.
guess I haven't really heard that, and I'm
Okay.
not even sure. I mean, is college even a good path necessarily? I could have done what I'm doing right now without college, so I don't even see it as that much of a tragedy.
It's good for some,
Mhm.
right? Like, there's plenty of engineers and doctors and lawyers and,
Yeah.
you know, even business managers who apply stuff they learned in college.
And it
Yeah.
was good for me, I guess, to learn that I didn't want to be one of those people. So I needed to go down this road to not have regrets later on and like go to CC when I'm 40 years old and try
What'd
to
you
be
major in?
history.
Okay. Yeah.
I only majored in it because I heard it was the easiest major at UCLA, though. It was a very strategic move.
My
Cowardly move.
Was it really easy?
Yeah, so fucking easy. It was easy. It was easier than community college.